Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. I'm Tom DeForge from Airland at Sea Cinematography. We're the sponsors for Panama City Beach's Paradise of the Panhandle, and we're going to go out on a great adventure today. So hope you stick around and join us. If you like the water, if you like to go and see a great island, want to take a look at some dolphins playing in the water and jumping through the waves, and see a great sunset, then stick with us today because we're going to see all of that. We're going to be leaving from North Lagoon and cutting out through the pass and then going over to Shell Island initially. There's some great stuff to see on the way. So do me a favor, like and subscribe to this channel. Help us out. We're trying to build this YouTube channel. Panama City Beach's Paradise of the Panhandle is dedicated solely to local businesses here in Panama City Beach, and ones that primarily cater to tourism. So please like and subscribe, help us grow the channel. We want to be the go-to channel worldwide that people go to when they think about coming to Panama City Beach. If you're a local business, we'll put your ad on Paradise of the Panhandle absolutely free and keep it posted there for the entire year. If you don't have a good commercial, then our company right now is doing 60-second 4K high-quality cinematic spots for only $4.99. So keep that in mind. Give us a holler, get on our schedule. That's not going to last forever. But again, thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoy this trip. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you've never been here to Panama City Beach, this is going to be an experience for you. And even if you live here, if you don't get a chance that often to get out to Shell Island or to see dolphins, then stick it out because you will not be disappointed. We're going to take a great trip today. I'm just going to get started by going over the equipment that I'm taking out for this shoot. I'm taking the Pan 4000K, which is on top of this gimbal. It's a Scorpion gimbal, which is my favorite gimbal. It carries the weight that I need, and it really works out well. The gimbal is sitting on top of the Pro-Aim stabilizer, which I've got strapped down to this base and table right here, which really gives it a lot of stability. We're expecting calm seas today, but I will tell you, I've had this out on some very rough water, so it really works good. But I've got that. I'm taking out the Nikon 5Z. I am also taking out a Nikon DS33, my SU-22, the Paralens, and the Mini Pro drone. So today we're going to head out to both Shell Island. We're leaving the North Lagoon area, which is a lagoon that runs down a part of Panama City Beach. It spills out into the channel, which goes up into the Gulf, but you can cross the channel and go over to Shell Island. So we're going to start there. Hopefully we're going to end the day on the Gulf for a sunset. I want to catch some of the adventure boats out there. It is not supposed to rain today. I see out there towards Shell Island there's a couple of thundercaps. So we'll see how that looks when we get out there. You can see along the lagoon here, there are some beautiful homes here. I think over the last couple of years, I don't think right now you can, the average home here is probably, it's over $1 million. Comes a boat up on our port side, come past us here. That'll get us to rocking. All this area throughout here is primarily stuff for tourism, pontoon rentals, dolphin tour boats. It's all pretty cool. This place up on the corner up here, it's one of the bigger places here on Panama City Beach. They rent the double-decker pontoon boats and regular pontoon boats. And as you come up here, you're going to see this, what's called the green machine. I actually cut a commercial for them. They're on Paradise of the Panhandle on my YouTube channel. But that boat moves, and it's kind of like a roller coaster on the water. It's a lot of fun to get on. You go to Paradise of the Panhandle, you can see it in action. Pretty cool little boat. It's a pretty cool little boat. Here's one of the shuttles that's coming in right now. Shell Island tour. parasail boat going out. If we get a chance today, I'm actually going to get up and film a parasail out there with the in the air. Some footage I've been meaning to get here lately. So it'd be kind of cool if we get that opportunity today. Over here you can see they got some tiki huts, bars on a barge. They just kind of started that out here the last couple of years, and they've gotten over kind of big, done pretty good. And again, this whole area through here is all boat rentals, pontoon boat rentals. If you're watching this video, we'd very much appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to the channel. This is for Paradise of the Panhandle, which is a relatively new YouTube channel and is dedicated totally to our local businesses and venues, bringing tourist information about the local activities that are here. You're not going to see anything on this channel that's a chain. It's all about the people that live here, that created businesses for here, that cater to the tourist industry. So if you're looking for information about Panama City Beach, you're going to come here to vacation, we really want this to be a go-to channel for you. And if you're a local business, we offer free advertising on this channel. All you need is a 4K commercial. If you don't have one, we'll produce one at our cost for you just to get you on the channel. So keep that in mind. But please like and subscribe. We're coming up here to what's called the Deepwater Pass. In between that orange cone you might be able to see right now out there in the land. It's just probably about maybe, I would say 40 yards from the shoreline to the buoy. And that's where boats are supposed to go. On the other side of that buoy gets very shallow. Of course, some of these pontoon boats can make it through there without a problem. But whenever you see like real light water, let me see if I can show you here over to our left. That's extremely shallow water there. I don't know if you can make it out. I'll see in editing if you can make that out. So Deepwater Pass is the area right here that all the boats go through. Large or small, they're supposed to go through this pass. And then this is where the pass to the Gulf begins right here. And we are gonna, the wind is coming up out of the south, so I'm probably gonna avoid going out to the Gulf. But we're gonna cut over here to Shell Island. Check it out. Water's usually pretty rough coming through the pass here. The water would normally smooth out, excuse me, once you get to the Gulf. So if you look over here, this is actually where the island starts. Over here, and we're just going to kind of come all the way around back this way. You can see the pass back here. Take a look behind me here. And that's where we just came from. And then as you keep going around here, that is the bay, and that is Panama City over there. And then as you come up a little further over here, you're actually getting into the property that the Tyndall owns, Tyndall Air Force Base. Not only do they have that property there, but they also own the back half, or I would say the east end of Shell Island. About half of Shell Island belongs to Tyndall Air Force Base. It has been extremely, extremely warm here. We've had heat advisories now for a month. It's just been extremely humid, extremely hot. You got to kind of keep an eye on the gear that it doesn't overheat. The water's kind of smooth out here, so we're going to bump it up a little bit. You may be able to see out in the distance there, Shell Island. So we're getting ready to pull up to Shell Island here in just a minute. So I'll be getting up and probably putting the anchor out. We'll just kind of see how it looks out here. With the cloud cover that we have today, I'm hoping that the rain holds off. But with this cloud cover, we normally have excellent sunsets when there's clouds like this. So we might stay out late enough today to capture the sunset. Hopefully the water will calm down. Out in the Gulf, we'll be able to get out in the Gulf and see it. That would actually be ideal. So anyway, that's the plan. We're going to try to dock up out here and then maybe carry some gear over to the beach, throw the drone up, get you a good idea what Shell Island looks like, and we'll just kind of take it from there. Okay? Don't really have any real solid plans, just kind of play it by ear. There's a sailboat that's been anchored up out here. It's been out here now for, I think going on 2 years. It used to be anchored up over by the Marlin in the slip. But here lately he's just been anchoring right out here at by Shell Island. It's a beautiful boat. Before we anchor up, I'm going to take you over to where I can see it from here. There's a houseboat over here on the water, and it's actually a VRBO. It's really kind of a cool thing to see. And the only way to get out here is to take a boat out here. You cannot drive. There's no road that leads to Shell Island, no bridge or anything like that. Again, you have to have a boat to get out to it. Yeah, on a holiday or on a good day, it's pretty well packed out here. It is kind of neat though, isn't it? We'll get some more video of it later.
This has to be my favorite place on earth. This is the Gulf side of Shell Island. Out here I'm filming with the Mini Pro 3. It has great quality. Shell Island, I mean, look out here. This is tourist season. Granted, it's a Monday. There's really virtually nobody out here. But even when the crowds are out here on the weekend, and of course they all boat on the back side of the island and have to walk, you got to walk over to this side, which is a very short walk. It's still like you're on your own beach. It's nothing like the beach crowds that are right in Panama City Beach, in front of the condominiums. I don't care how crowded it gets on the back side of the island. It never gets crowded out here. And I cannot tell you how many days I come out here and it's just like this. I'm the only one. If you come to Panama City Beach, you have to do yourself a favor. Rent a pontoon boat for the day. Don't do a half a day. Do a day with a pontoon boat. Before you go out for the day, stop at Walmart. Get yourself a canopy so you can shade yourself from the sun. A couple of $19, $20 chairs that you can sit on. Make sure you got a cooler with plenty of water and fluids. Bring some food out here. A lot of times we'll just go to Publix and get sandwiches, subs made. They're always a good go-to. Bring some fruit out here, like watermelons. Cut up some watermelon, maybe cut up some pineapple. That'll help keep you hydrated. And you can spend the day out here in paradise. I mean, absolute paradise. The sand is beautiful. It's all white sugar sand beaches. The water is almost always crystal clear right next to the coast. It's just unbelievable. You can spend the day out here. A day out here is like a week's vacation anyplace else. There's just so much solitude. It's such a beautiful place to hang out. Bring the family. It's a great environment. But you want to get out here early. Get yourself set up. You can walk up and down these beaches and pick yourself out a spot, and there's not going to be anybody around you, even on a very crowded day. And if you pick, a day like, for example, today, you own the island. It's a beautiful island. It's a very large island. It's breathtaking. There's always a nice coastal breeze out here. You can kick back, eat, drink, play in the golf. And just chill for the day. It's just an amazing way to spend at least one day of your vacation. To me, this is probably the biggest, most important thing that you could possibly do if you're a tourist and coming to Panama City Beach. It's one thing to sit out in front of the condos and experience that beach life, and that's cool too. There's a lot of great restaurants, and a lot of things you can do, but coming out to Shell Island for the day, to me, is just a must-do. And then the next thing that's really a must-do is getting out on some of the adventure boats here on the island. I highly recommend the Sea Screamers and the pirate ship cruise, which is actually going to be our next stop on this video. So here's a video of the Sea Screamer. There's two Sea Screamers here. That's one of them right there. What's nice about these boats, there's a second one there. What's nice about these boats is they're large enough and fast enough to create these wakes when they get moving that the dolphins just absolutely love to dive in. And we'll show you some of that footage here just shortly. But again, there's two Sea Screamers. They go out throughout the day, and then they have a sunset cruise. And we're out here right now on their sunset cruise, so we're going to experience that right now. But that to me, the Sea Screamer and the pirate ship, the Sea Dragon, are probably the two best venues on the water, especially if you have children. So you can see here what I'm talking about when it comes to the dolphins and these Sea Screamers. You look at the wake that those boats create, and look at the number of dolphins that are behind them. In fact, the other boats, the other tourist boats, they'll line up next to the Sea Screamers so that the people on their boats can see this tremendous display of dolphins. It's just an amazing thing to see. They both do a great job of entertaining the kids. On the pirate ship there, they keep those kids active. If you guys are looking for something to do with the kids and you want to tire them out so you can get out for the evening, the pirate cruise is definitely the way to go. If you're looking to see dolphins and you want to see dolphins jumping through the air, jumping out of the water and playing, then the Sea Screamer is definitely a tour that you want to take. But you can't go wrong with either one of them. On the pirate ship, they're going to have, stories for your kids down in what they call the dungeon below the ship. They have different activities where they have a little make play sword fights on the deck, along with water pistols. They actually pull treasure up from the bottom of the sea, which is, the kids just love to see that. But they do a great job of entertaining the kids. And again, it's a 2-hour cruise, and they keep those kids busy from the beginning to end. Now, also for adults, you can see up here on the boat, there's an upper deck, and it's a covered upper deck, so you can be shaded up there. And below that deck, there is a little like cantina, a bar, where you can buy drinks. They have adult beverages. They also have some food items that you can get there. So adults can be very comfortable while the kids are on the deck playing. And really, the upper deck is the best place to see the dolphins. So again, I highly recommend it. It's one of the favorite tourist events here in Panama City Beach. And again, they also have a sunset cruise, and they have daytime cruises. So it's never a problem getting out on the water with one of these adventures. But again, it's a must-do. Get out to Shell Island, and then get out on one of these boats. They're very, very inexpensive for what they offer, and it's just a memory that you and your kids will have forever. The one thing I always talk about in the majority of my videos for Paradise of the Panhandle, Panama City Beach, is the amazing sunsets that we have. It's hard to describe, and a lot of times it's just hard to capture on film. A lot of times people overexpose their pictures. They just kind of go overboard on them. But to see this in person, the sunsets over the Gulf, especially if there's any type of cloud coverage, it's amazing, and you never get tired of it. Every one of them is different. Every one of them is unique, and it's like you could go out and see them every day, and it's like seeing it the first time. Every single time you see it, one of the fabulous sunsets. So here again, you can see the dolphins playing behind the sea screamer. It never lets you down. It's amazing. You can see dolphins, like over at Gulf World, where they've got trained dolphins doing different things, but it's something different, totally different to see them in their own natural habitat, having this kind of fun. And they're having a blast. These are some very intelligent creatures. It's just amazing how they'll interact with people. People go diving with the dolphins here. They let kids, jump off the boat into the water with the dolphins. I've never heard of a bad experience that people have had with the dolphins here. It's something that you got to experience. If you're not from here, you just have to experience it. And then at the end of the day, the Sea Screamer, this is their sunset cruise. It's amazing to come out here and be able to, both see dolphins and then experience the amazing sunsets that Panama City Beach has to offer. It's never a letdown. It's just an amazing trip. As we come back in, we're here in North Lagoon. You can see this is where the Sea Dragon actually docks right here. It's right by the Grand Marlin. Very easy to get to. And actually the Sea Screamer docks right on the other side of the channel here, just before this bridge. So they're basically kind of across from each other. Very easy to get to. Located right around the corner of North Lagoon and Thomas Drive. They're events that you really just, they're must-do events. I can't say enough about them. They're just really cool, and you will not be disappointed. And like I said, they don't break the bank either. It's inexpensive to take these trips, and it's memories that your kids and yourself, you'll remember it forever. They're just amazing. So we're back home now, pulling into the dock. It's been a great event. I appreciate you guys joining me. If you would, please like and subscribe to the video, and to the channel. It would be a huge help. This is a new channel. It is dedicated just to the venues here in Panama City Beach, nowhere else. The restaurants that are locally owned restaurants, and the venues and the events, all right here in Panama City Beach. So it would help me, especially, to be able to put out this content and to keep it coming for you guys. So please like and subscribe and share, and get your friends to like and subscribe. We're going to try to bring you as much information about Panama City Beach as we possibly can, whether it's places to stay or places to go and things to do. So once again, thank you. My name is Tom DeForge. I'm with Air, Land, and Sea Cinematography, and we sponsor the Paradise of the Panhandle channel. So again, like and subscribe, help us out. Appreciate it. See you again.